Hello everyone, so we are back here in Prague and we're going to take you across the Charles Bridge here in sunrise, and it's a beautiful time of day to do it. It's about 6 o'clock right now, and you probably wouldn't want to leave it a little bit any later, and ideally you would come a bit earlier, but 5:30 we got up and we had a short walk to the bridge, and as you can see the light is simply beautiful. We took some still shots earlier and literally had, with the sun coming, it looked like one of the main buildings is actually having like flaming fire as the response. So Janie's going to give you a few sort of highlights, but this is what you can expect to be able to see. As you can see, it's already starting to get pretty busy, and this is like just after 6, so you wouldn't want to leave it any longer. And so I'll just pause here for a few moments. This is the beginning of from the old town, going across to the old Bohemian side, which is at the base of the castle. The castle's up there in the distance, you can see.
Good morning everyone. The Charles Bridge is a historic bridge that crosses the Volta River here in Prague. It started construction in 1357 under the auspices of King Charles IV and finished in the beginning of the 15th century.
So you get these amazing views of the weddings going on, and so they are beautiful brides there in the Prague morning. Very popular with the look at those amazing sunrise in the morning, giving that gorgeous reflections going across to both sides. Once again, we've got the people busy having their wedding photos styled. And bit about out of that little bit of congestion. And now you can see the sun rise reflecting onto the statues, and then
There are 30 statues in total on the bridge. The bridge has a total length of 515.8 metres. The width is 9.5. It's made basically of stone. It's Bohemian sandstone.
we're just crossing across now to the other side. So we're about now maybe just under halfway across the bridge, and you can see the beautiful sunset, or sunrise rather, just glistening away onto the statues, which Dane told you about earlier. Each has its own story, each has its own element, and I'm just going to stop here for a few moments just to show you the beautiful textures.
The statues are done in Baroque style, and we also have at either end of the bridge we have two towers, one from the old town which we've already walked through, and the tower at the lesser town ahead of us now. The sculptures were saints, and they were erected anywhere between 1683 and 1714.
Up there in the distance is the castle, and you can get to the castle. There's a pathway which, if you're energetic enough, it's a beautiful way to actually make your way up to the castle. Or you can actually, there's various trams and local. We took the hop-on hop-off bus, which was kind of neat. So love this. I love seeing the all the effort that goes into the weddings, the styling, and so it's a very popular place, Prague, as is other places in Europe. And just going to go reflect over here to show you the sunrise elements. The other day when we came here, it was beautiful because you got to see the steam coming up from the waters. So we're a little bit later today, as we can see by, we've noted a noticeable difference in the numbers of people that are actually coming out onto the bridge. We're just going to get past this beautiful couple. So there they are, beautifully enjoying their time in Prague. Ni hao. You can see the sunrise glistening and into that window. Castle majestically sitting there. Imagine all those years that it's been commanding that position. It's a fantastic opportunity to be able to go up and explore around. You can't quite go inside, but you can certainly spend a good time visiting the castle and enjoying that. Some people had a good night out by the looks of it.
The cathedral is sitting proudly on top of the hill this morning. If you do a free walking tour, which is part of the hop-on hop-off bus with the castle tour, you get to see a little bit of inside of the castle. Of the cathedral.
Beautiful to come down and just see people actually taking advantage of the serenity in many respects of the bridge. And now we're coming towards the end at the base of the castle, and it's all starting to get quiet again. So that's what you can get to expect when you come and visit across the Charles Bridge. Early in the morning, we're going from one side being the old town, now going into lesser town, and we've stayed in both sides, and we won't tell you which one we prefer. You have to find that out and read that on the blog. But we try not to have favourites, but there's definitely a favourite from one side to the other. So if you want to hear about how to get to the John Lennon Wall, then tune into the next video. So that's it, folks, a wrap for how to get across to the Charles Bridge and what you can expect, and a few insights to Charles Bridge.